Grab your sharpest knives and get ready to go stealth mode, because we're taking a look at the newest entry in Ubisoft's Assassin's Creed series. Though this follow-up to 2020's Assassin's Creed Valhalla stars a familiar face, the latest game is an intriguing change of direction for the 15-year-old franchise. Just a note, this video will include spoilers for Valhalla, so if you haven't finished that one, well, you'd better hurry, because Mirage is coming out really soon. With that in mind, here's everything you need to know about Assassin's Creed Mirage. Mirage follows the adventures of intrepid street urchin Basim ibn Ishaq, whom fans of the franchise previously encountered in Valhalla. When we first meet Basim, he was arriving in ancient Norway on a mission to assassinate the king of Agdir. Later, Basim and his pal Sigurd uncover a relic of the Isu people, an advanced civilization that predates humanity. Sigurd, who just so happens to be the brother of protagonist Eivor, starts to think he might be a god, and Basim is happy to encourage him, which makes more sense when he later reveals himself to be the reincarnation of Loki, the little stinker of the Norse pantheon. Fully consumed by Loki's personality, Basim betrays his buddies and attacks them. Things don't end well for our surprise antagonist. Eivor ends the fight and traps him in a magical tree-powered computer, obviously. A few years later, in 2012, Basim uses his trickster wiles to swap places with assassin Layla Hassan. Freed from his digital prison, he uses Assassin's Creed's signature virtual reality experience machine, the Animus, to find Loki's missing children. Mirage serves as Basim's origin story and takes us all the way back to his days as a wannabe assassin. He begins as a talented street thief, stealthing across the rooftops and avoiding watchful guards in 9th century Baghdad. Basim is cocky and brash, a skillful climber with at least one dead parent and a yearning to join the Hidden Ones, a precursor to the Assassin Brotherhood. Basically, he's your classic Assassin's Creed protagonist, and that's about all we know.
Parents, brothers, all dead.
Though Ubisoft hasn't revealed much about Mirage's plot, we were able to explore parts of Baghdad when we recently previewed the game. The map is definitely big, though not nearly as sprawling as locations like Egypt or England were in previous titles. In our playthrough, it seemed approximately the same size as Paris in Assassin's Creed Unity, but don't let the smaller scale fool you. There's a lot to keep you occupied, with side quests galore as you hurtle towards your main objective. Baghdad, arguably the center of the world during the Islamic Golden Age when the game takes place, has been lovingly recreated in Mirage. If you enjoyed the richly detailed open world environments of previous Assassin's Creed games, you can expect to be equally enthralled with the setting in this newest entry. Ubisoft broke up Baghdad into 4 major districts. Abbasiyah, a hub of culture in the city where you're likely to find scientists, scholars, and other book-learning types. Karkh, the market district. Harbiya, the dense, grimy industrial district, and Medina As-Salam, which functions as a city center. Gamers interested in learning more about this beautiful ancient city can check out the History of Baghdad mode that Ubisoft has included in the game. Players used to the aggressive action of Assassin's Creed Valhalla may be in for a little bit of whiplash when they pick up Mirage. Ubisoft has described Mirage as a return to the series' roots, which of course means Basim's primary tactic is stealth. If you're a stealth hater, you can always try a more confrontational approach, but let's just say your mileage may vary with that one. Obviously, parkour is a staple of the series, and the densely packed buildings of Baghdad provide ample opportunity for it. However, Basim's physics do make free-running a little tricky, since he moves more heavily than some of his predecessors. Think Connor or Edward, rather than Arno or the Fry twins, so keep that in mind as you leap from rooftop to rooftop. Basim may not be very nimble, so you'd think he'd be a strong fighter, and you'd be wrong. At the beginning of the game, Basim is no more capable in battle than you, the actual player, probably are. He's a trained stealth operative, and though he can duel just fine, don't expect to be able to wipe out whole armies single-handedly like you did with Cassandra or Eivor. However, thanks to his training, he's got a sweet new move in his back pocket, the multi-kill assassination, which he can improve the effectiveness of as the game progresses. Though the game frequently encourages sneaking past enemies rather than engaging, players looking for a fight are definitely going to want to lean into Basim's more stealthful approach by utilizing hidden blades, throwing knives, and smoke bombs, rather than a big old sword. One exciting feature that Mirage brings back into the fold is social stealth, a beloved mechanic that's been notably absent in recent entries. You'll once again be able to blend into crowds in order to escape from pursuing guards, which is good, because the notoriety system in this game will ensure a pretty constant tail from the city law enforcement. Any assassinee misdeed will result in an increase to your notoriety. Every person you kill or random object you squirrel away means the guards will be looking for you all the more intently. Raise your notoriety enough and you'll begin to encounter wanted posters with your face right in the middle. Keep it up, and suddenly the rooftops are speckled with lookouts. Want to push your luck even further? Get ready to face the elite, and he's not going to stop hunting you down until one of you is dead. Given the emphasis on stealth in this game, it's no surprise that Mirage sees the return of black box assassination missions, first introduced in Unity. Get ready to get your hitman on, because these are non-linear assassination missions that can be completed in a number of different ways, rewarding thorough prep work and creative strategy. At the moment, there are no plans for Mirage Story DLC. However, if you pre-order the game, you'll have access to the 40 Thieves quest, which sees Basim helping Ali Baba's daughter fight against the legendary titular gang of ne'er-do-wellers. Other than that though, fans hoping for DLC may be out of luck. Creative director Stéphane Boudon recently stated in a Reddit AMA that Mirage was designed to be a standalone experience. Assassin's Creed Mirage comes out of Ubisoft Bordeaux and will be this particular team's first foray into a full game release. This won't be their first contribution to the Assassin's Creed series, however, as they were behind Assassin's Creed Valhalla's 2021 Irish set DLC, Wrath of the Druids. Mirage itself was also meant to be DLC, but was ultimately expanded to a full game, albeit a far leaner one than prior entries to the series. Assassin's Creed Mirage will be releasing on all platforms you'd expect: Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, PS5, PS4, and PC. Though the game was originally slated for release on October 12th, Ubisoft recently announced it would be moving the release date up to October 5th, presumably so as not to compete with the million other titles also releasing this October. Like other Ubisoft games, Mirage will be available in multiple editions, with a standard version priced at $50, a deluxe edition that includes Prince of Persia inspired cosmetics and items for $60, and a limited edition collector's case that comes with a map of Baghdad, a steelbook, a 32cm statue of Basim, some sweet jewelry, and more, all for $150. The game is also part of the Ubisoft Plus subscription service at $14.99 a month. That's everything you need to know about Assassin's Creed Mirage. Whether or not the game truly will be a return to form for the series remains to be seen, but fortunately we won't have to wait too long to find out. Are you looking forward to the series' stealthy turn? Let us know in the comments, and be sure to check out GameSpot's coverage of the other new Assassin-y type game, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, which is scheduled for release in January 2024.
Do you think we need luck?